Welcome to Rivershore Aquariums in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We were there this last weekend for the Minnesota Aquarium Society, and look at across the street from this awesome fish store was a garden center, and look at the frontage of this fish store. I mean, it's the front of a greenhouse, so I was immediately intrigued. It was a very nice fish store, and a couple of ideas. Put seating in front of your tanks and use wood slats to cover your tanks, even if you've built them. And I love this central kind of focal point aquarium behind the registers, of course, with a super red bristle nose. Very nice, picking up the light from the aquarium. And then they had a nice little selection of nano aquariums by UNS, including, you see that right there, that is one of the tanks on my bucket list, and that's what I call a mini low boy. And there's even a mini low boy in there in that tank, but a couple of really nice sizes. I really do like the shallow tanks. I don't know about you, but love them, and they had a nice little selection. Paludarium is also on my list, and it has been on my list for some time. I love the footprint of this, and just the fact of having a paludarium would be awesome. I don't know if I'm going to get one done this year, but it's definitely on the must-have list. And nice little, what you're going to see here, I kind of zoom in on it, little plant holders, which I probably could have used because I picked up a lot of booths at the show, which you're going to see in I think next week's video. Love when fish stores have these dojos, these escaping areas. Can't stress it enough how helpful that is, especially if you're picking out some rocks if you're not sure. And then also, why not set one up yourself? All you need is some gravel, some substrate in some sort of a container, and there you go, you have yourself your own little dojo. And this was a really nice area in the back of the store, highlighting all of their selections of substrates, rocks, driftwood, very nicely displayed, a lot of little shrimp accessories, and it's just laid out really, really nicely. If I had infinite space, I would definitely have a wall that looked like this with just nice little driftwood pieces. And this kind of shows how nice a particular driftwood can look just on its own. I think that's nice to highlight the pieces, and then you can just grab and go. And then the substrates they had, I kind of zoom in a little bit. The blue light, it's kind of picking up, but the Tahoe was a nice little color, nice grain size. And then the Monterey, what they call it, also a little warmer colors, but very nice. And then the rock choices, I forget what this rock is called. I kind of refer to it as lace rock, but I'm not really quite sure what it's actually called. Beautiful. And I did see these rocks. They are so cute. Yes, I did grab some because look at the nice little variety they have in there, and the nice little white veining running through it. And then of course, especially with the sparkly lights, if any rock picks up any kind of sparkle, I'm a sucker for it. I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna buy it. So there you go, that was my nice little selection, hopefully for a tank that I'll be scaping soon once I get some inspiration. And then just really nice little specimen rocks on display. Love the color of these. These would be very nice for a slightly unusual scape, whatever kind of rock that is. And then these river kits, I mean, I will even look at products that maybe are out of my price range. It doesn't really matter. Look at the packaging. It'll frequently give you some ideas, and just it's calling itself a river kit, and depending on which model they have here, this one is the Nautilus Light that is in this box, but it's just kind of nice to get some inspiration of what they consider a riverscape. They just give you some ideas, especially color combos can be really fun. And then the rock layouts. Reflection there, thought I'd say hi. And here's another idea that I absolutely love. I love all the surface area here. Just I always think of like what I would do differently in my workshop, but having a tank, who doesn't want a tank as a table under a tabletop surface? I would love to have that and just have a tabletop area on the side, and of course benches. Love it. So we're going to have a seat here. Put my basket of rock goodies next to me and we can just sit here and look. It's so nice to be able to sit down and look at tanks, consider, you know, whatever you're going to buy. I think that's definitely underrated to have seating. And then just taking a look here, and I really do like the lighter color gravel mixed in with the dark substrate because it does pull out the color of the rocks. I just thought that was really kind of unusual and different. I was trying to focus on these frickatas because I just love frickatas, but the camera wasn't really cooperating. Beautiful selection of plants, and look at those brightly colored plants. Oof. Now we are going to get into some of the fish tanks, might as well. And you won't believe the cories they had here. A couple different varieties that I'm not super familiar with, but love them. And some tetras. Really beautiful ones. Until you see here. There's one. This is the Loretto cory, and I love this cory. I'm going to talk to Mr. Primetime and see if he can get those in. We'll probably see them in a little bit again. But this tank also was very fascinating. Love the footprint of it. It's a longer tank. Yes, it does have some neons in there and also some CPDs, which look at the color that they're picking up. They're actually picking up a lot of an orange, especially away from the tank. Really kind of cool. Some beautiful bettas. Here is another kind of cory, and this is the cory elegans, and it's a beautiful cory. He was behaving, getting his photograph taken here. Really beautiful. And in here, I don't know if you're going to catch some glimpses, but it's the lapis tetra that's in here. Very beautiful, kind of a nice purpley color. Really beautiful. And of course, some peacock gudgeons. There was a lapis that, if you can see the lapis swimming by a little bit, but beautiful. I definitely have some of those on my bucket list. I'm curious, have you ever kept the lapis tetra? If so, what do you have to share about it? Anything, any words of wisdom, or would you highly recommend, or have you never seen or heard of them before? Let me know. Here's another cory that I absolutely love. Is it just me? But they totally look see-through? Do they not look see-through? This is the Loretto cory. Love these. And I'm already bugging Mr. Primetime to see if he can get these in, possibly, because I love them. And then wait till you see the cory in here. Oh, not the cory, the tetra. That right there is a Carey tetra, which both of these tetras I think are quite beautiful. The lapis that we saw in the other tank, and then this Carey, really beautiful. And then this was a little tank, kind of like a little mini little boy kind of on the counter. And tell me if you see those little albino fish there. Tell me, what do you think they are? They had to point these out because I probably would not have seen them. You would not believe how tiny they are. Do you have any idea what they are? They are, wait for it, baby albino pygmy cories. I know, I just about died. They are so cute. Just adorable. They almost make the rasboras look ginormous. So I hope you enjoyed this tour. Lovely store. Hope you get to go sometime. Absolutely loved it. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week.